A live look at Piscataway, New Jersey at Shai Stadium. Nearing the midway point of this season, Week 5 in our coverage of EA Sports College football. It's the Clemson Tigers and the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sideline, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Guys, the Tigers head coach told me pregame, this team has continued to shine, and he said his message to them in the locker room before the game was, this is our opportunity. They were not ranked to start the season and have continued to play their way into the conversation, but every week gets a little harder. He wants intensity and focus right out of the gate to prove to the world we belong, and we're going to keep making noise this season. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And the Scarlet Knights headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Looking downfield, it's Reynolds. Keeping his eyes downfield. He'll pull it down. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Well, they dial up a pass play there on first down, and how about the quarterback there? Buys time, he's outside, he's looking for people to get open on the scramble drill, but there's nothing happening, and it's just a really quick decision to decide to take off and go get another first down now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Johnson. Past the 6. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond.
And the ball's loose in the backfield. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Man, I tell you what, those backup running backs, they don't get very many opportunities to prove themselves and deserve more carries and show the coaching staff. And when you do, and you fumble on the first carry, you're not going to get many more opportunities either.
Sends it back in motion. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Grabbed behind the line, it's Coleman. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
Turns it upfield. Could not make his way to the corner.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
The Scarlet Knights need to pick it up on 4th down. Gets the back moving. Snapped on 4th down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt.
Man, sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. As you watch how a season unfolds and you get off to a good start like these guys have in ACC play, that momentum can really be powerful.
Oh, 100%. The momentum, the confidence. Like, you go from starting the season and saying, we want to be great in these areas, and now you're starting to see it, starting to pile up some conference wins. Now, Jesse, getting to the middle of the season, and you got to continue to evolve, right, and be ready for some of these rivalries.
No doubt about it. And I think they also like the fact that they've got some guys stepping up and making plays consistently. It's one thing to do it off in non-conference play against weaker competition early in the year, but now that you're into the meat of your ACC schedule, they've got guys on both sides of the ball that they can count on week in, week out.
On third down, he drops to throw. Out wide right, it's Black. He's loose. Touchdown, Tigers. Once he got some room, it was over. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Now we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. On the return, it's Hamilton. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. The Scarlet Knights start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast. They try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
Long way to go on second down. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. Under pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
They just keep firing. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And they'll take over first and 10.
The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Drops back on first down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle.
And not surprised at all, man. You force the turnover, great field position, and you get aggressive. You try to throw the football on the first play. This is that little fringe area, man. That 30 to 50-yard line, you got a lot of space to still throw. You get your receivers open and try to make plays in the passing game.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down to the air. Makes the grab. It's Burrows. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Johnson. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
They try to go draw, but it's just way too much penetration in the middle of the offensive line, and that the offense has a negative play.
To the air, it's Reynolds. Right side, it's Johnson. Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 50-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first. Left side, it's Davidson. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
We all want to push the ball down the field, down the field, down the field, but when you can dump it off to your running back and still make 10-plus yards, man, it makes you look like a really good play call.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Tight end now in motion. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision-making.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And that will extend their lead even further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trying to knock him.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Sets his feet. It's Lindsey. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. We've reached a break. Clemson has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
Makes the catch at the 45. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field.
Snags it, and there's running room. Into the house. Touchdown, Clemson. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Hamilton. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get it. And that ball is live in the backfield. Oh, and he gets it back, so you can file that one under. Could have been worse.
What a lucky break.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Scanning the field, it's Lindsey. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
3rd and long coming up. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Quickly complete. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. And the Scarlet Knights will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Secures it at the 30. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Buys time to his left. He's going to take off. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
On play action. They're all over him. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. They've got a little more work to do after that holding call. It's 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Reynolds. Look out! Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Hits inside, it's Davidson. He'll be stopped short, and they'll force a fourth down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. And they'll stop him right there on the return. Here comes the Rutgers offense onto the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a three-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Man, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
The Scarlet Knights can really attack on this second and short. Looking to throw. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. The pick six. He takes it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
You simply cannot do better as a defense. They have shut them out. A goose egg on the scoreboard. You get a pick six right there to extend your lead right now. This defense is playing with their hair on fire. The offense has no answers. And if I'm this defense, I keep the pressure up. I'm keeping my starters in the game, and I'm just pouring it on.
Deep in the end zone, it's Hamilton. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They really need to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Rushes on, and down he goes.
Man, this defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at him. Get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now. Coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
Pushes his way for a couple and gets it to the 7-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. Gets the job done on third down as he gets it to the 25 before he's brought down. They've been overwhelmed so far in this first half, but if they could muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I know it's been a struggle. They've been struggling this whole game, but let's get something positive going into halftime. Coaches won't yell at you as much, but they got the first down. Now let's put the pedal to the floor, go a little faster, cut into this lead.
They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Quick give. It's Coleman. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Wants to throw. It's Lindsey. Got his man downfield. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
Taken in on the right side by Coleman. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Jekyll and Hyde for this offense and for this quarterback, right? Pick 6 on the last drive. You saw on the sidelines the coach is talking to him, really trying to pick his spirits up. I don't know what they said to him, but whatever it was, it worked because this drive is looking really good here by the offense, and what a
intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Fires to the right. Incomplete. Big fight for the ball, but it falls to the ground.
And quarterbacks got to understand, I know you got your favorites, and you're going to look out there and go, that guy's really good. I'm going to find ways to get him, but I got to take what the defense gives me, and double coverage is probably not the avenue that I want to go attack consistently.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Escapes the pressure going right. Remember, down where you start the slide, and he'll be short of the line to gain. Clemson jumps to the line. Right at the line. He'll have enough for the first down. They'll maintain possession. We'll see if they're happy enough just to let the clock run out. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs.
And that's a nice third down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together, get one of those long drives going.
Makes the grab at the 30. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. Timeout called by Clemson. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to pass. It's Reynolds. Moves to his right. He's going to run it. It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Man, it's so hard to keep the rabbit in the cage, that quarterback, right? He's going to scramble around. He's going to make plays, and when he gets outside the pocket, you're just trying to get a hand on him. How about getting a hand on him, forcing the fumble, and recovering it? Great job by the defense continuing to chase that QB.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look at LSU in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Alabama Crimson Tide. And it's the Tigers with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. It brings them to 2-2 on the season following a big road win. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
The Scarlet Knights start this drive. The offense looks ready to go. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like, this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much.
He's got it way down the field. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Scarlet Knights, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Fresh set of downs going up top. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that.
He's going for the big play. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
Looking downfield, it's Lindsey. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Well, this defense has been dominating their opponent all game long, and I think you're really seeing the fruits of their labor on the recruiting trail. They have got some dudes up front, out of high school, in the portal, and those guys are just wreaking havoc on this offensive line.
Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. They put the ball on the ground the last time they had it, still up by double figures, but an opportunity to build on that lead was missed. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Give to the running back. They drag him down, but not before he picks up a Clemson first down.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Play action on first down. Incomplete, a 50-50 ball won by no one that time.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Cuts it upfield. It's Davidson, and they swarm him under.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to throw, it's Reynolds. Unloads to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Burrows. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
There we go, defense. That's the play you needed to have. All night long, you've been giving up big ones to this offense. That's why you're in the position you're in right now, down by multiple possessions. But finally, they come away with their first sack.
Wants to go up top on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on third down. Motion from the wideout. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hamilton. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
To the ground. He's got it again. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Now, we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good.
Makes a grab and room to run. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Scarlet Knights in the hurry-up.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5.
He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. Ready to try the point after. Bangs it through for an extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. Looks like he's going to bring it out. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Sends it back in motion. To the air, it's Reynolds. Looking to take a shot. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Back to pass on second down. This time he's got his man. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Pulls it in, it's Moore. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the third quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Looking to throw again. Fires to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Burrows. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
At the 32-yard line. And that's good enough for a first down.
Here comes Clemson with another first down. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Rush right in his face. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Dropping back, it's Reynolds. Throws to the wideout. Right side, it's Burrows. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, going to throw it. Caught. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Push is ahead. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
They'll try to race to the edge on first and goal with the wide receiver. Touchdown, Clemson! And the punishment has been extended. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
I often say the best offenses in college football are the ones that can run the football down in the red zone, but it's not just conventional runs. It's getting the reverse going as well. Why not get one of your best playmakers the football here in the green area and let him go? Nice job getting the pitch, using his speed, scoring a touchdown.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Rutgers offense onto the field. Well, the last time they had it, the long field didn't bother them in the least, and they'll try to do it again. Makes the catch, and he's free. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and get...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
And the Scarlet Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Straight ahead, it's Valentine. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was second and long. They weren't expecting the run. So now we've got third and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, is this offense going to try to run the ball again here?
As they come to the line on third and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Wide receiver going in motion. Needs it here on 4th down. Looking down the middle. The incomplete pass, 4th down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Moves the pocket. It's Reynolds. Oh, pressure's coming. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. 2nd and long here. He wants to throw it. Taking a shot. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense, still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's not afraid to go deep. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. It's good. Easy call for the refs. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we're looking pretty good.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. Running inside, it's Valentine. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
Listen, I'm not one for moral victories, and obviously they're trailing by a lot of points late in this game, and they are going to lose, but it is a good sign if you're the head coach of this team that you're seeing your guys out there still competing and still fighting until there's zeros on the clock.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Free yards. 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Valentine. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the 2nd level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And that is how we will wrap this one up.